this teaching session today. It's going to be super active.
Yeah.
I don't think we've done anything like this before.
I'm really into active learning. This is going to be great.
Huh.
What are they doing? What? Are you guys okay? Is everybody here on meth? What's happening?
I don't know how I'm supposed to be learning anything.
Okay. Well,
I don't think that this is the type of active learning that we were thinking about.
no, this is definitely not the type of active learning we were thinking about. Okay, let's get in your seats. Let's, I don't know what you're doing, but let's get this thing going here. Your first active learning session, where really we'll give you lots of points, but the points don't matter, and the rules are all made up. Okay, so let's jump into this first active learning session. Dr. Rush?
Yeah, so if I could just start off, I need you guys to all get out the iClickers, batteries for your iClickers, backup batteries for your iClickers. I need your tablets, I need your laptops, I need your personal whiteboards, I need the large whiteboards, I need your friend's iClicker, and then eventually, if you have one, just please find an old school blackboard somewhere. We're gonna go old school with this session as well as new school.
Wow, look at all this technology. It's amazing. None of this stuff existed when I went to medical school here. I don't know though, the only thing I'm not a big fan of, it always feels like there's someone behind me. Well, we're gonna have to get started. Hopefully the rest of your class shows up soon. It's already 8:03.
Actually, everyone is here.
But hold on. There's only 5 of you.
Well, there's usually only 2 of us.
Yeah, I mean, you're lucky that this many of us showed up. Before we get started, I actually have a question.
I need you to use the mic.
Oh, okay. Can somebody hand me the mic? It's pretty far away. Oh, geez. Does anybody know how this microphone works? It's kind of, I mean...
You need to push it for 4.3 seconds and then let go.
Okay.
And then touch it again with your index finger for 3 more seconds.
Okay.
Then let go, and then it's your pink. Here, let me just come over here.
Okay.
So, and have you already, have you asked it please yet? Have you talked with it? Give it some love.
Microphone.
We gotta fix this agenda
microphone.
here, too.
Microphone.
Over
Check.
here. 12.
What's the...
A whole hour for lunch?
Tyler.
Which way are we supposed to look?
Okay, what we're going to do on today's agenda during the hangout and learn stuff time, we're going to mix this up. We'll start with a CBL, then move to an IBL, then TBL, move on to the LBL and the ABL, and don't forget the ACL. This is extremely important. If you forget the ACL, then it's completely out of whack. We got it? You better.
So did everyone read the 60 pages of pre-work for today?
Doable.
There was pre-work? I feel like no one ever told us about any pre-work. Did you guys do the pre-work?
Really? Nobody got the 2 emails on Brightspace, the 3 text messages, and it's on every whiteboard in this building.
So hopefully you all had a chance to watch the hour-long pre-work video. I am pleased to let you know that there's also some handouts. Now, due to the modified active learning environment, we've printed 1 handout for the room, so I need you all to share. I'm just gonna set this right here.
Okay guys, we're gonna take a second and talk about respiratory rate. Respiratory rate is simply the number of breaths you take in a minute.
So just to
For
clarify.
the 26th freaking time, can you use the mic?
Yeah, just hold on. Sorry. So, just to clarify, you're saying the number of times we breathe in a minute is a respiratory rate?
That is literally what I'm saying. Okay, moving on.
Excuse me. So what you're saying is that the number of times someone breathes in 60 seconds is what's known within the medical community as respiratory rate?
Okay, that's barely a question, but yes.
Excuse me, but is this relevant for boards?
All right, guys. I think after Dr. Alden left, we just need to make this session more active at this point in time. So let's just go into some questions. So get out your iClickers. I started with a really elementary question, as you guys can see up here. It's a nice, easy way to break in the respiratory rates. So why don't you take about, I don't know, like 10 to 15 seconds, maybe 15 is generous. 15 seconds though, and begin. I can't even believe I gave you guys this one. It's a gimme. It's a gimme. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop. Now let's check the results. Ah, son of a... It didn't take. I didn't start the button. All right, guys, we're going to change this up. Now imagine the patient has a pheochromocytoma and answer again. And I'm going to give you 5 seconds.
Oh, what?
5 seconds.
A PO
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Ah, there we go. It looks like, Justin, we're split here about 50-50. So what I want you all to do is take around 15 or 20 minutes to discuss, but this time answer intelligently. Can everyone do that? All right, go ahead.
Anybody have any clue? I barely got through the first sentence.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think, so like one time, my dog, he inhaled a goat head, and he was breathing super fast. So I think it's definitely got to be C, 16.
Makes sense. That works for me. I think mechanistically it really does make a lot of sense.
C is a really aesthetically pleasing letter.
Yeah, based on the anatomy and the physiology of the lungs, inhaling a goat head, I think that'd lead to 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, like, I don't know, just like reading the question, I just feel like there's not enough information to answer. You know, like, well, they didn't even measure the calf.
The cat, what? Measure the calf?
The calf.
Measure the calf? Should we do that?
Yeah.
I think that's the key to answering this question.
How do we measure this? Does anybody have a ruler or anything?
Maybe we can use an eye clicker?
Yeah, and I think my hand's about 10 inches.
Whose calf is this?
All right, let's measure that calf.
About
Yeah, it looks like about 4 centimeters to me.
4 squared.
16?
16!
16,
The answer's 16.
Okay. C, 16.
And take 10 seconds and answer. And let's check the results. The beauty of active learning, there's consensus around C, but somebody picked E?